Oh, hey, is that all-purpose cleaner?
No, this is wheel acid.
Don't do that. You're gonna damage the wheel, bro.
No, it's safe. If you know what you're doing, it's safe.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thought it'd be interesting to do some reaction videos, so let's get right into it. Today we're going to be looking at some videos on YouTube that I found that I think would be pretty interesting to show you guys. Yeah, let's get right into it. All right, first one. Vaseline. Oh God. You know, there's like 1,000 products out there that are 1,000 times better for your car's interior than Vaseline. You don't know the long-term consequences of using petroleum jelly on your vinyl and plastic for the inside of your car. Literally go to Walmart or Canadian Tire or wherever store is near you and go to the detail section and find any interior detailer or plastic trim protectant, and it'll be better than that. Oh boy, starting off strong. On to the next. Hard to see. That's a nice car too. Oh. That usually happens from, well, it didn't look like it was polished, but let's say it was. Probably a rotary with a wool pad and a really heavy cut compound. And you just went to town and you didn't do a second or third stage and you just left it like that. You're gonna leave an insane amount of holograms in the paint. You're just gonna, yeah. If you try to do something like that, maybe start with a foam finishing pad. It's probably better. On to the next.
Whoa, you can't use a rotary?
Why not?
That's so old school. You're gonna burn the paint.
Not if you know what you're doing.
Oh, hey, is that all-purpose cleaner?
No, this is wheel acid.
Don't do that. You're gonna damage the wheel, bro.
No, it's safe. If you know what you're doing, it's safe.
Oh, is that an ozone machine?
Yeah, there's a smoke odor to it.
Oh man, you can't be using that.
Why not?
It's not safe. It's gonna draw out the plastics.
No. If you know what you're doing, it's safe. It's okay.
I love Detail Groove.
Yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a rinseless wash.
Bro,
Shout out to
do
Oscar.
that.
Why not?
You're gonna scratch the car. You have to foam it up, 2-bucket wash mech.
I love that. He didn't even let the guy finish. So yeah, you could use wheel acid. It's not an issue. I've done it for a long time. It's not the best for your lungs, but you can definitely use wheel acid. Ozone, I've also done maybe 100 cars with ozone. I literally never had a comeback or any sort of plastic deterioration. If you're leaving it in the car for 12 hours and you're doing the same car every single day for 100 days in a row, maybe it's gonna oxidize the plastics a little bit. But I never had that issue. Rinseless wash. You guys know me. Love rinseless wash. I use it on everything. I've never really scratched a car using rinseless any more than I've scratched a car using car soap. You know, you do the proper steps and, you know, proper preparation prevents poor performance, right? So there you go. What was the other one? A rotary. Oh, my first polisher was a rotary. It was a DeWalt something or other, or a Makita. I don't remember. Just really heavy. Thing was like 20 pounds. And I did the 3-stage corrections with it, and you know, they turned out pretty good. And that's after like just 3 months of starting detailing. So, you know, it's not the tool, it's really just how you use it. A DA can burn paint too, or cause holograms, or, you know, whatever. It's really just how you use it. Okay. On to the next one. Oh.
Customer.
Yeah, that was a dirty car. That reminded me of some of the Dodge Grand Caravans that I did. Those are every single one I've ever done has just been a disaster case. There's so many ways that you can move the seats, the middle seats, the rear seats. There's so many compartments. So there's just like 3 times more surface area to clean. And people use them for hauling stuff around. So it's going to get dirty. The worst is the dog hair and that really terrible like low nap fabric that's in the trunk and even on the carpets for dog hair and, you know, pieces of wood if you're hauling wood around or sand or whatever. So, all right, on to the next one. All right, on to the next.
Please take care of your wraps, people. Wraps are only supposed to last a certain amount of time. If you don't take care of it and don't take it off in time, this is what happens, okay? You don't want this to happen. My hands look like this so we could have paint again. Look at that.
I accidentally broke this.
Yeah, vinyl doesn't last forever. You know, depends on the quality of the vinyl and how you maintain it, but typically like 2 to 5 years. After 5 years, you should probably remove it. Because at that point, it's probably going to be ruined. It's probably going to have no structural integrity, and then it's going to just break off every little piece that you try to remove. It's not going to come off as one unit, and it could probably hold onto the clear coat as it comes off, or even the color. Depends, you know, was the car repainted or not? It's kind of risky. You need to know a little bit about the car before you do vinyl. I did my car full vinyl, and I haven't removed it yet, but the vinyl is holding up so well. I do maintenance wash on it all the time. It's currently just sitting outside for winter, but it's doing fine. I put a nice ceramic spray coating on it, and every time it snows, I just remove the snow really quickly, and it just falls right off. There's no dirt on it. There's no salt on it because it hasn't moved. And I cleaned it right before parking it. So, and I take this one in and out all the time. So that's why it's not in the garage. But anyway, all that's to say, take care of your vinyl. Leads us to our next one.
I accidentally broke this panel on my Porsche by using this viral trend to remove my car wrap. Basically, you make a small hole in the wrap and fill it with high pressured air, and it makes this satisfying bubble. So we did this on literally every panel of my car, and it was all seeming to work great and actually allowed us to peel the wrap off faster, but then this happened.
How did that just happen?
Oh
The air
God.
was so pressurized that it completely cracked the rear panel of my Porsche. So much for a wrap protecting your car.
Just walk away.
He's wrong. It's not that the air was so pressurized. That was a plastic panel. Plastic is a less of a good heat conductor than metal, and the rest of the car was assuming the rest of the car was metal and in the sunlight. So the metal got really hot, and it allowed the glue to sort of be untethered to the paint. But on that plastic panel, it didn't get hot enough. They didn't heat it with a heat gun or anything like that, no torch. And they cut a little hole and put compressed air. So all the glue was holding on everywhere. And then when it finally released, then it held onto the panel and it just ripped the panel. So yeah, when you take off vinyl, you have to heat it up. I typically just use a heat gun, but I've seen people use a torch. I'm not super experienced with vinyl. I've done a few panels, but I see a lot of the pros using a torch. So definitely, and especially if that's a $200,000 or $300,000 car and you're removing the vinyl, a $5,000 vinyl on a $200,000, $300,000 car, you don't want to be cutting corners. You want to be doing it properly. So, all right, here's our last one.
Just walk away and don't try to polish paint like this. It will ruin your day. This is extreme oxidation and the clear coat is just done. Those aren't just swirl marks. They look more like fiberglass and you might even see crow's feet patterns. It feels rough, soaks up product, and looks worse every time you try to touch it.
Yeah, that's a classic case of clear coat failure. I've seen quite a few cars have it. I've polished it a little bit, but it doesn't come back from that. That's something that needs to be completely sanded off and repainted. If you try to polish it, good luck. It's gonna take 3 or 4 times more polish or compound than, you know, just regular paint would. Your pad's going to be super gummed up. And anyways, the result is not going to be, you know, OEM finish paint. I wouldn't even touch that. If it's your own car, you can for sure try it out. But like, I wouldn't try to promise someone that you're going to fix that, because it's never coming out. If you never wash your car and protect it, you don't do any sort of maintenance on the paint, you know, it's going to get a lot of damage from bird droppings and environmental contaminants or UV. So it's really important that you spend 20, 30, 50, $100,000 on your car. You know, it's important that you maintain the investment. It's really important, you know, even in the winter. I don't know why people don't understand this, but, you know, after a few years when the car looks terrible, then, you know, you wonder why, but that's why. It's because it was never maintained. For sure, there's going to be people who, you know, do disaster details and work on, you know, really bad paint and really bad interiors and bring it back to 90, 95%. But if you wanted to stay at that, you know, new level, you just have to put a little bit of time into it every now and then. So it just never, you know, it never gets to the disaster detail. It's just always the maintenance detail, and that's always the best. I had a lot of fun doing this. If you guys have any other videos you want to send me, please send them my way. I'll do more reaction videos like this. I love seeing detailing content like this. Yeah, if you guys have any videos like this, you know, feel free to send them to me. You can send them to me on YouTube or Instagram at Lexan Auto Detailer. And yeah, well, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following. If you guys like this kind of video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys haven't seen my wash and talk videos, then it's right there, right on the side. You can check those out. Give you some tips on detailing and washing cars and getting faster and spending less money and time. So if that interests you, it's right there. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.